impressive protection against predators. The fourth specimen over here is a carnivorous plant, and it's the leaves that are carnivorous. This particular one is called the Venus flytrap, but there's also a carnivorous plant called the sundew, and another one called a pitcher plant, that's P-I-T-C-H-E-R. And we normally don't think of plants as being carnivorous, but these plants, the carnivorous ones, eat what? Insects. Okay? Why do they eat insects?
To get nutrients. To gain nutrients.
And why doesn't any other plant need to do that?
Because their roots can do that.
Just didn't hear you.
Their roots can do that. So, well,
these plants have adapted to living in nutrient-poor soil. And in such a soil, there's little competition. But because these plants can get the nutrients they need by trapping insects, they don't have to get all the nutrients from the soil. I bet you've seen pictures of the Venus flytrap. The leaves are simple leaves like that sketch, and when an insect gets into the fold of the leaf compresses around the insect, and then the insect gets digested. All right? That's a pretty good adaptation for something that we think of as not being motile. That, yes, they can't move from place to place, but they can move the leaf. The last specimen over here, the leaves, if you'll touch them, are very tough. And Mrs. Hughes has labeled it leathery leaves or leather-like leaves. Again, to ward off predators, herbivorous predators. I'm not saying that an animal couldn't eat that, but they wouldn't be digesting too much of it. And so it probably would be very low on their list of priorities as far as eating it. All right, so be sure that you know about the modified leaf types. And there's 5 specimens. Probably want to put that information on the back of your handout so you have all this stuff about leaves in one place. Now you need to get your slide box and your microscope from the cabinet. And we will be looking at some slides to study the microanatomy of leaves.